What's up, Fit Gamers? Joey B/3 here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at how to train like Nightwing for martial arts. Now, this is not necessarily for real life self-defense. Are these moves based on real techniques from martial arts? Absolutely. But Nightwing is a fictional character and should never be considered a true source for real life self-defense. On that note, I want to give a special shout out to my very good fan, Garrett Holev, aka G Money. He has sent me many videos on Instagram and Facebook showing me his Nightwing training based on my videos. He is a great motivator and coach along with his dad Mitch, who guides him along the way. G Money trains heavily in mixed martial arts and is a big fan of Nightwing, so once he saw some of our older videos, he had to get up and try out the moves himself. And that's what this channel is all about, motivating people to get up and just move. With that being said, let's get right into the Nightwing training. Just note, when watching this video, this is actually the first time that I've put these movements together in a compound situation, so it's a very rough draft of what it might look like to train like Nightwing, but it's very fun. And the most important thing to get out of this video is the steps of progression to take to start to train like this. The first step is to learn some basic strikes with the Eskrima sticks. You need to be very comfortable throwing strikes at different angles and be sure to practice good chamber positions. Also be sure to switch in between your strong side and weak side. For me, this is my right and left side respectively. You need to feel fairly comfortable with striking on your weak side, as this will come into play later. Be sure to play around with various strikes and energies to mix it up. A good way to learn some different angles is to swing the stick while tracing the alphabet. Next, you need to become proficient at some basic kicks. If you can do some advanced fancy ones, even better. Nightwing is known to be a former acrobat and gymnast, so he gets kind of crazy with some spin and flip kicks. For now though, study and practice your basic front kick, push kick, round kick, side kick, and hook kick. Those should be sufficient for a lot of variety and will help you get conditioned for the upcoming progression in training. Focus on good form and balance when training these kicks. Start out in an area that is flat and doesn't have too much friction on your feet, as this can make it very difficult learning new techniques. I train outdoors all the time and it makes it much more challenging when you are on grass and uneven ground. So again, stick to a training dojo or gym to where the ground is flat and you can focus on your form. After getting your basics down in each category, now you can start combining them. When you strike with the weapon, make sure to try and end up in a chamber position as said before, so the weapon does not get in the way of any kick you may throw afterwards. When you strike with the Eskrima stick, make sure to try and end up in a chamber position so your Eskrima stick does not get in the way of any kick you may throw afterwards. This will also allow you to throw another stick strike immediately after your kick. Find some fun combinations that you like and isolate them in your training so they become easier the more often you do them. Next, you want to get good at throwing some double stick patterns and strikes. Now, try not to focus on all this weaving that you see a lot of times with double stick, as that can get very confusing, complicated, and frustrating because the coordination can get a little advanced. So focus more on single direct strikes or, two direct strikes. So say I come up here with an uppercut and then I come down here with a downward diagonal, and then I end up in a chamber position. This is what you're looking to train at this point for the basics, because you have the chamber positions, you can throw a kick right after, and you don't have to worry about your weapons being out here as you're throwing your kick. And also, once I strike and then throw a kick, I'm at my chamber position, so once I land my kick and get back into a stance, I can throw again right away. So this is the type of focus you want to get once you get to double stick. Finally, grab your double sticks and throw your kicks into the mix. This is quite complicated and advanced, especially if you aren't used to using sticks and weaponry. Again, this is my first time doing this particular flow with the Eskrima sticks and kicks, so I'm actually figuring it out in this video. I have trained years in Eskrima and have been training my kicks and flexibility over the past year or so. This training is difficult, but it is tons of fun once you can flow around and train like Nightwing. Well, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this basic progression on how to train like Nightwing for martial arts. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below as well as a comment, especially if you've tried some of these movements. And again, join the Facebook group and share your videos over there. It's a great motivator for me and should be for you, as I can help out with your training, and you get motivated from other people sharing their videos as well. And also, be sure to let me know if you like this type of video, as I can always make more, especially if you guys are enjoying them and learning something from them. Again, big thanks to G Money and Coach Mitch out there for being awesome and inspiring others to get up and move. Keep up all the great work. I hope to meet you guys sometime and actually train with you in person. But until then, this is Joey B/3 signing off. And as always, game on, stay fit, and keep on training. We'll see you guys in the next video.